Hey, welcome back to 12 Days of Curtis and the official 2023 Hunt Family Christmas card. Now, so many of you guys are super normal and you send beautiful hard copy pictures with holiday letters. And then, of course, there's the Hunts who sing, dance, and video and put things online for the world to see. So I'd like to formally welcome you to the most interactive holiday greeting of the season. But rather than me tell you all the things, I'm going to let everyone who lives in this house speak for themselves. Here we go.
Hey everyone, I'm Ethan. I'm the oldest of the three children in the Hunt house. 2023 for me was wild. I graduated high school, I started college, got my first camera, and even started an internship with Jeremy Lee. Shout out, Jeremy. I love you, man. Here's some of my best work of 2023. I can't wait to learn more about photography in the next few years.
What's good, everyone? My name is Nate, and I'm the middleest of the Hunt children, and a lot has happened this year, and I'm excited to share it with you. I spent the winter semester in public school where I not only did my schooling, but got a job advancing in the career path I'd like to go down, which is live audio production. It was a lot of work, but mama didn't raise no wuss. So it ended up being a lot of fun, even with the amount of work I did do that semester. It also helped that it was kind of fun. But speaking of work, over the summer, I was on that grind working several jobs in all different types of gigs. Some examples are Assemblies of God Kids Camp at Lake Geneva and Beacons Camp at Camp Inahapi. Those are some pretty awesome experiences. I got to work under completely different production environments and work with amazing people. I also started my fall semester in college as a PSEO, or, depending on where you're watching this from, a dual enrollment student. College is a whole nother world, especially right after a move. But something that excites me this next year is growing more as a person and in my career, finally graduating from high school, and maybe finally getting some glasses that work.
Hello, I'm Gabriel. I'm the youngest in the family, and here's my recap of 2023 and what I'm looking forward to in 2024. At the beginning of the year, I was in a charter school for 8th grade. This is where I found my love for drumming and drumline. I did my first drumline performance in February. And I nailed it. Then I graduated from 8th grade, and in the summer I got to go to youth camp with my church as well as summer band camp with All City Music. I had a rough start to the fall semester, but I've recovered and I'm back on track. As a homeschooler, freshman in high school, I've been focusing on music production and learning how to use programs like Logic Pro through a music academy called SOAR. But one of my favorite memories from the fall was going to Wisconsin Dells for my grandma and grandpa's birthdays. What I'm looking forward to in 2024 is doing summer band camp once again and expanding my knowledge on the marching snare with All City Music. What I'm also looking forward to is learning Logic Pro and Ableton Live. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Boring, huh? Thank you all for watching. Bye.
Hey y'all, Mama Mo here. 2023, whew, so much, so many things. God is so good, and I'm thankful for who he is and what he is doing in our family and what is to come. In January, I hit 6 months of interning at my home church, Emmanuel Christian Center, SLP, and I've been able to experience incredible leadership through our discipleship team, women's ministry team, and worship and production team. A big highlight this year was watching the Hunt brothers dive into their passions. Ethan with photography, Nate with sound engineering, and Gabe in drumming and music production software. My mama heart is full. Some other big events happened as well. Gabe graduated 8th grade. Ethan graduated high school. I have a college student, y'all. What? I jumped back behind the chair to do hair with Halo Hair Studio and my dear friend, Angel Woods. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who has shown up with so much love and support. It has been so much fun having this creative outlet back. In June, I finished 2 years of ministry school classes. So once my internship comes to an end in September, I can start the pastoral licensing process. Whew. Some precious moments that I hold dear to my heart was when we had to move unexpectedly from our home in North Minneapolis. Our church family and loved ones really rallied around us. We had 18 plus of our church brothers show up and load our belongings to storage, and then again to our new place a month later. Family members made sure we had a place to rest until our new place was ready, and we are beyond thankful for all the love. Next, I had my dearest friend from Chicago stop by Minneapolis, and I hadn't seen her since 2018. We ate lunch together, we laughed, we cried. It was so wonderful. In November, my big sister surprised our family with a trip to Wisconsin Dells for my mom and dad's birthday. It was so much fun. And lastly, but not least, I started working as a recovery coach with Minnesota Adult and Teen Challenge. It has been an honor and a privilege to walk alongside the women in the program and watch how God moves and transforms their lives each day. I've already made so many lifelong friends and sisters, and I am so excited for 2024. I am walking in expectancy for God to continue doing great things. And that's all for now. So I love you. Blessings. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Love ya. Mwah.
Well, if you've made it this far, then it's safe to say you were waiting to hear my update too, I guess. And I have to be honest, looking back at 2023 as I've been collecting footage from the family and editing everything down, I'm just realizing what a year of high highs and low lows it has been. And I have to believe that I'm not alone in that. But while there have been things that have happened that I wouldn't wish on anyone this year, there have been some things that have been really awesome as well that make me smile with all kinds of joy. And so with the good and the bad, I can only sit on the verge of 2024, knowing that it has been God's goodness which has carried me. 2023 definitely brought the dad life to a whole nother level. I've got boys that are growing, changing, and learning how to shave, graduating from school, starting new schools, learning how to drive, celebrating milestones, dreaming big dreams, and just exploring their God-given callings. And I seriously could not be more proud. Morier is still amazingly beautiful, as always, inside and out. This year for my birthday, she had me download all these restaurant apps to my phone and took me all over the town to get free food and snacks. And it couldn't have been a better day, right in the middle of an incredibly difficult summer. So I'm super grateful for her, and I'm excited to see her press into leadership and what God has called her to. Before I leave this summer section, however, I just have to look in the camera and say thank you to every one of my blood and church family who showed up and helped us with all kinds of things throughout July, August, and September. I just don't have the words, but God saw everything, and it's going to multiply every blessing over you because of your faithfulness before Him. Love you. 2023 also brought the music. This year marks my 16th year working in higher education, and I'm loving watching the next generation of artists and worship leaders come to life. The future is bright. I'm also grateful how God has allowed me to serve the local church across Minneapolis and St. Paul this year. God is at work across Minneapolis, and I'm humbled every time a pastor chooses to include me to support what God is doing among their local congregation. My piano tuning business is also growing, and I love seeing working musicians leverage their skills to keep music making alive for people across the Twin Cities. I've been blessed on my songwriting journey this year. I've been invited into a community of Twin Cities songwriters, and the community among local house music writers really has been a gift, and I'm grateful for a space committed to nurturing collaborative writing. Of course, it's really easy this time of year for me to share my holiday album just for you. But this past Valentine's Day, I also released one of my songs as a single, Always Be You, to the digital music streaming places. It also came with a lyric video, which is available on my YouTube channel. But of course, there's this show, 12 Days of Curtis, which it's all things Christmas, it's all things Curtis, and it's all things all kind of fun. And this photo remake really is a nostalgic one for us. The Hunt Bros are growing up and the seasons are changing for us as a family. So now we've got some pictures to really capture how God's been faithful to us in 2023. Thank you to Julia and to Jeremy for helping develop content for this year's show. Thank you to my beautiful family. You and Julia really are the only ones who know the hours of time spent on it just to spread joy and the love of Jesus at Christmas. All that's to say, thank you to everyone who has supported my music making this year. I'm only trying to leverage every skill that I have to continue to create and spread love. I want to wish you a very Merry Christmas and every blessing in 2024. But let me get the family involved on saying goodbye to you, okay?